Hi CTV, this is your boy Danny Cash, and today I'm bringing you a group that I basically call superhuman. Because I'm serious, man. If you've seen them live, you'll know what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mars Volta. Cool. Tell me a little bit about Bethlehem and Goliath. Where's the inspiration comes from?
The inspiration comes from a gift that he got in Jerusalem, and it's a talking board. You know what people call Ouija boards.
Ouija board, right?
And so we would play it and write down all the messages because they were really great. It was either the back of our heads or it was, it was somebody else. But it was an antique piece, and we kept playing the thing. And it was so old, we kept fooling around with it that we took some of the adhesive, design on it, and we found this poetry attached. We hired 2 people from here to translate it. The guy didn't want to have anything to do with it, but the woman was like, yeah, I'm down. She translated it. It was like Hebrew, it was Aramaic, it was Latin, and we had it translated. And essentially the story is, and the spirits that contacted us are the spirits of 3 people, a male and 2 females. And in hindsight, and doing all these interviews and talking about it, the way I interpret it now is this sort of is this story of honor killings in Muslim society. And it's the female spirits trying to use us as a voice to talk about the phenomena of honor killings, which is, in Muslim society or in most organized religions, if the woman is the victim of rape, or if she's supposedly been an adulteress, the best thing for the men in the family to save the family name is to kill the women, which is like this appalling phenomena that happens in New York City too. It was just on the news recently too here. And so essentially that's what it is. It's the spirit of these women trying to speak through us and utilize us because it knows we have the power of the camera, the microphone, playing live and talking about this and getting rid of the anonymity of the male spirit, which has been trying to, keep them down for so long. And this is just their way of using us as a
voice. What is your technical background? As far as
loving music. That's our technical background. We were never schooled. We never had lessons or anything. We just had a passion for music. It's like you were saying earlier. It's all about passion and following your heart and speaking from the heart, like you said earlier. That's the only way to go.
What are some of your influences?
Luis Buñuel, Alejandro Jodorowsky,
Celia Cruz, Chavo, who sang for Black Flag, that's a Puerto Rican singer, who had the song White Minority, which is, in the 80s was looking into the future of what California is right now. So
exactly.
He was great, Chavo from Black Flag, one of the great singers of Black
Julio Cortez.
It's such a high energy show, how do you guys do to stay fit and to stay and Jesus, man, at one point I heard your guitar was talking. No, I'm serious, man. Dude, I heard your guitar say something, man. I was like, God, man, how do you stay okay, you perform today, when is your next show?
Tomorrow,
yeah. What do you do, man? How do you prepare for it?
Just take care of ourselves.
Yeah, just be mellow and don't, when we were younger, we would party a lot and stuff, and you figure out on tour, that's the thing that keeps you from having a good show, man. I think the whole last part of At the Drive-In, I don't even remember because I was partying too much, and the show suffered, the opening bands were kicking our ass,
totally.
But now I know what to do. I know, a kind of diet to have and maintain, just to be drinking water all the time, to get proper sleep, to sing the way I do, and
regimented way. It's basically discipline because we want to do this, and that's the most fun that we can have is those 2.5 hours that we play. It's all about that.
Exactly.
So if it's all about that, nothing else matters. So that means that the whole day we spend in a sort of meditation about about the 2 hours that we're going to have. So we have to remember to eat right and to sleep right and to stay hydrated and to stay positive mentally and be having good experiences.
that you draw from also Latin, words and stuff like that, and I want to, I want you to tell the kids what it means or whatever.
Okay.
All right. Comatorium.
Comatorium is a common. It's kind of like a compound word that we put together, but we took it from a movie called Brain Candy from Kids in the Hall comedy troupe. In the movie, there's a drug that they figure out that's like Prozac to eliminate depression. But the more and more that people start taking this drug, the more people start getting into this coma. So the drug company comes up with, well, if you've bought the drug and your loved one has gone into a coma, we've also created this like loony bin called the Comatorium, and they have such dark humor.
Cool. Amputecture. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Amputecture, architecture.
Right.
Together, yeah. It means chaos.
Chaos.
It means a complete...
Bedlam in Goliath.
Yeah, Bedlam.
Originally, it is a place in London. It was the
right.
insane asylum in London,
right.
And then Shakespeare started using it in a different way that eventually completely became how it's known today, which is chaos.
You'll probably see it a lot in comic books.
Right.
Like Pandemonium's broken out, Bedlam is broken out in Gotham City.
Right. Like Tremulant. That's the name of your first EP, right?
I got that. It said it on this organ we had. It was one of the settings on there. It said Tremulant. I thought, that's great.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I thought it was great. I'm like, there you go. Someone telling me, here I am.
Cool. Atomicus.
Okay, some nuclear affection.
That's the name of my company. I should, plug that in right now.
Cool.
¿Qué pasa? Yo soy Omar.
Yo me llamo Cedric.
Somos del grupo de Mars Volta.
And you're watching CTV. And before you vote, coming up, find out whether your favorite politician is a member of the Bilderberg group, and you will realize whether they are a member of the evil society or not. Yes. And our record is called The Bedlam and Goliath, and it comes out January 29th, so go buy it or steal it or do what you gotta do.